As 2023 ends, we should ask ourselves, what can I do now to be my best tomorrow? We stand at the verge of a new dawn, calling us to ponder and anticipate as 2023 ends. Life's like an undiscovered trip where each day is a new chance to mold our fate. The ancient Stoics realized this with tremendous wisdom. They were realists who understood life's rhythms, not merely philosophers. Imagine a calm, late 2023 evening. You're thinking about last year and the future. It's about creating lifelong habits, not simply resolutions. Here are 10 Stoic-inspired practices for 2023-2024. These aren't simply thoughts, they're acts. We won't discuss complicated terminology. Modern Stoicism is simple, practical, and adaptable to daily living. Press the notification bell and subscribe if you are new here. Number 1. Start small. The humble Scottish phrase, "many mickles make a muckle," which George Washington believed in, reflects the fundamental reality that the magnificent is made of the tiny. Zeno, the originator of Stoicism, was right that well-being is achieved in modest increments, but it's no minor thing. He recognized that change takes incremental, careful steps. Imagine planting seeds. How do we use the fact that every seed can grow into something great? Say you want to read more. Instead of a lofty goal, write one page daily. Like a mosaic, each piece enhances the whole. Remember that a stroll starts with one step and a habit with one action. James Clear's Atomic Habits captures this sentiment. Besides their explosive potential, atomic habits are fundamental. Atoms are the tiniest yet most powerful units. Small habits produce profound change, and Stoics know that thinking small is just as important as doing small. Avoid big, impossible promises and focus on what's right in front of you, the immediate, the achievable. String together these modest successes, and you'll see huge changes. Let's embrace the magic of starting small in 2024. Even the mightiest river started as a trickle. Zeno reminds us that no act of compassion, however tiny, is wasted. Number 2. Stop letting anxiety rule over you. We all face a storm within. A shadow of anxiety follows us. I'm whispering about what could go wrong, but here's Stoicism. Anxiety shouldn't control you. Emperor Marcus Aurelius realized this. He wrote in his Meditations, "Today I fled fear," or rather, I abandoned it because it was within me. This realization is powerful. The turbulence is in ourselves, not the plane or airport. How do we escape this invisible chain? Take responsibility for your feelings. Recognize that your ideas cause anxiety, not the world. Fog obscures your vision, producing mountains from molehills. You must dispel that fog to view the world as it is, not as your anxieties depict it. This is when mindfulness helps. Take a breath and ask yourself, is this worry based on what's happening or what I fear will happen often? It's the latter. Finally, dispel a myth. Instead of preparing you for prospective issues, anxiety paralyzes you. Like rocking on a chair, you move but don't go anywhere. Let's promise to break anxiety's chains in the new year. Aurelius advises us to live with a clear head and a steady heart. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Knowing this will give you strength. Remember, you just need to weather your internal storm. Number 3. Create a routine. Imagine a blank day without a plan. This space is a blank slate waiting to be filled, but with a routine, it may become a masterpiece. Routines help you channel your energy, not rigidity. The ancient Stoic philosopher Seneca stated that life without a plan is chaotic. He recognized that a well-structured day is a well-spent day. So how do you create this routine? Instead of mimicking someone else's timetable, make one that suits you. Consider this your most productive time of day. Like me, you morning person? Who thrives in the solitude of dawn, or does your energy peak during the day? Adapt your schedule to this natural rhythm. Spend your best hours on projects that require your entire attention and ingenuity. My goal is to own the morning, not allow it to own me. Before the world wakes up, I stroll, reflect, or work on a creative activity to set a pleasant tone. However, a routine is about balance, not simply work. Healthy practices for mind, body, and soul. It could be reading, jogging, or spending time with family. Most importantly, stick to your routine. As you create this routine, consistency will lay the groundwork for beneficial habits. Seneca reminds us that principles are important, and what's a routine if not a daily principle? Accept the pattern and watch the chaos turn into a productive, peaceful symphony. Number 4. Order yourself to stop. A story of personal success, not a fight or conquest, endures. Eisenhower, whose judgments changed history, confronted a tough opponent. He smoked 4 packs a day. The doctor's words were a clarion call to quit or suffer terrible consequences. Eisenhower gave himself an order to cease and quit cold turkey after 40 years, demonstrating Stoicism. No one is free without self-mastery. Epictetus believed this story was about overcoming any vice that holds you captive, not simply smoking. We all struggle with bad habits, procrastination, and negative thinking. Victory comes from telling oneself to stop, controlling your desires rather than letting them rule you. Another Stoic sage, Seneca, said we are all slaves, but the beauty of Stoicism is that we control our chains. This applies to your life. How? Identify it. That additional coffee may be it. Endless social media scrolling or any other bad behavior. Acknowledge its impact on your life and commit to stopping. It's about decisive action, not gradual transformation. As you enter 2024, carry this inspiring message of reclaiming your independence by telling yourself to quit. Your destiny is in your hands, so master yourself first. Number 5. Free up precious resources. Time, our most valuable resource, is wasted on petty matters. We profess to be time-starved, but a look at our screen time shows that it's about utilizing it wisely. Stoicism encourages us to prioritize. Practical philosopher Epictetus stated, "If you want to improve, be willing to be dumb about certain things." This is about choosing not to get caught in the vortex of non-essentials, such as doom scrolling, excessive news intake, or other digital diversions. This method involves awareness and action. Start by noticing how time passes. Track your daily or weekly activity. You'll be shocked at how much time is spent on unimportant activities. Awareness is the first step toward transformation. Next, act decisively. Decrease your time spent on distractions. Limit app use, schedule news intake, and minimize aimless internet browsing. This is about not drowning in the world, not cutting off. Reclaiming your time will give you more time for what matters, your goals, fostering relationships and self-development. This habit is about life management, ensuring that your precious hours are spent on activities that enrich your life, not deplete it. As we enter 2024, let's remember Epictetus's remarks and focus on what actually benefits us. Remember that every minute spent on pointless things takes away from meaningful ones. Number 6. Challenge yourself. Stoic heavyweight. Seneca issued a declaration at the start of each new year, not merely resolutions. He dove into the Tiber River's frigid waters. It was a declaration of self-mastery, not a swim. He announced it clearly. "I'm boss." Fire, not water, was the focus of this deed. Self-confidence and resilience ignited it. It shows that sometimes doing something hard is the most empowering. How do we live this Stoic lesson? It starts with leaving our comfort zone. Choose something challenging and unsettling. It could be waking up an hour earlier, taking a cold shower, speaking up in a meeting, or learning a new skill. Pushing your limits is more vital than the task. We grow most in uncomfortable situations and discover our own potential. The key to this practice is controlling your impulses rather than the challenge. It shows your inner strength and fortitude beyond your anxieties and hesitations. Remember Seneca's unspoken lesson as you tackle something challenging. I control my thoughts, actions, and reactions. Challenge yourself in 2024 and prove you can do hard things. In difficult times, we thrive, not just survive. Number 7. Associate with people who make you better. The company we keep shapes us more than we think. Like wandering through a forest, your path determines your destination. Stoics knew the association's power. Seneca's letters showed the importance of surrounding oneself with wise and growing individuals. Join those who will make you a better guy, he wrote. This goes beyond choosing friends to choosing influences that impact your character and life. How does this apply today? Examine your circle first. How do the individuals you spend the most time with reflect the traits you like and strive for? It's about finding those who push you, support your progress, and share your beliefs. Planting yourself in fertile soil promotes growth. Remember, if you live around limpers, you'll limp too, so avoid negative influences and actively seek positive ones. Make a Stoic circle, be it a book club, discussion group, or group of friends dedicated to personal betterment. Discuss ideas, debate philosophy, and challenge one another to enrich your mind and soul. We learn by teaching, remarked Seneca. You'll rise above the occasion by surrounding yourself with individuals that challenge you to be better. In 2024, cultivate your garden of influences to ensure that everyone contributes to your life. Number 8. Stop fearing change. Embracing change is like learning to ride the waves. Resist, and you'll be toppled over, but adapt, and you'll be carried onward. Marcus Aurelius, in his reflective meditations, mused on the nature of change. He understood that life's rhythm is a constant urban flow of transformation. By fearing change, we close ourselves off to the myriad possibilities and opportunities that come with it. It's not just about accepting change, it's about welcoming it with open arms. To incorporate this into your life, start by shifting your perspective. View change not as a threat, but as an inevitable and exciting part of life. It's a chance for growth, learning, and new experiences. This year, challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone and try something new, be it a hobby, a career move, or even a new way of thinking. It's in these moments of uncertainty and novelty that we often find our most profound growth and satisfaction. Moreover, develop a mindset of adaptability, like a tree that bends in the wind but doesn't break. Learn to be flexible in the face of change. Adaptability doesn't mean being passive. It's about actively finding ways to thrive in new circumstances as you navigate the changing landscapes of life. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "The universes change. Our lives are what our thoughts make them." Let 2024 be the year where you ride the waves of change with skill and grace, turning every new challenge into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Number 9. Say no to the inessential. In a world brimming with choices and distractions, the art of saying no becomes a superpower. Marcus Aurelius, a man who juggled the complexities of ruling an empire, recognized the power of discernment. He wisely noted that much of what we do isn't essential. By saying no to the essential, we don't just free up time. We amplify our ability to focus on what truly matters. It's about making room for the essentials by clearing out the clutter. To adopt this in your life, start by evaluating your commitments. Are they aligning with your values and goals? It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of busy work that, in reality, contributes little to our overall purpose. Practice the art of saying no to these distractions. This doesn't mean becoming aloof or unhelpful. It's about setting boundaries that enable you to dedicate your energy to pursuits that are genuinely meaningful. Remember, Every time you say yes to something insignificant, you're indirectly saying no to something important. Flip this equation and make your yeses count. Give an emphatic, wholehearted yes to activities that enrich your life, whether it's personal development, relationships, or your passions. This selective yes is not just a response, it's a commitment to excellence in what truly matters. As you move into the new year, let your yes be reserved for what brings you closer to the person you aspire to be. Echoing Marcus Aurelius's wisdom, ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? Allow 2024 to be the year where you refine the delicate and impactful skill of declining the non-essential, thereby charting a path towards a life rich in focus, purpose, and deep satisfaction. Number 10. Come back to the rhythm. Embracing our humanity includes accepting our imperfections and missteps. Marcus Aurelius, a leader who navigated the complexities of life and empire, knew well the inevitability of faltering. He once reflected on the importance of not just getting up when we fall, but also recognizing the beauty in our humanity that allows us to do so. It's a call to understand that stumbling is part of our journey, not a deviation from it. In practical terms, this means adopting a mindset of resilience and forgiveness. When you slip up on your diet, miss a workout, or falter in your resolutions, don't view it as a failure. Instead, see it as an integral part of the process of growth. The key is in how you respond to these setbacks. Do you berate yourself, or do you acknowledge the slip and gently steer yourself back on track? Embrace the latter approach. It's about creating a habit of self-compassion and persistence. Each time you return to your path, you reinforce the habit of resilience. Celebrate your capacity to return to your rhythm, no matter how many times you might lose it. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress and the continuous journey back to what matters. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. As we stride forward into 2024, let's carry with us the essence of these Stoic practices, not just as concepts, but as daily actions that mold our lives. Remember the journey towards self-discipline. Resilience and serenity aren't just about understanding Stoicism, they're about living it. Each day offers a new canvas, and your actions are the brushstrokes that paint your life's portrait. So start today and pick a practice. Maybe it's a moment of morning reflection or an act of kindness, and see how it transforms your world. I hope you will practice these 10 Stoics habits to transform your life in 2024. If you enjoy the video, please like, share, and subscribe. You can also share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.